Morning everyone, Carl here, Bunny's Garage. Funny name, isn't it? Anyway, we're back on the Oldsmobile transmission today. I'm feeling positive. It's going to be a great day. We're going to be driving it later on. Fingers crossed. So I'll grab some shit and meet you back here shortly, eh? We're back, ready to get into it. Like I said, feeling pretty confident today. Yep, kind of. Yeah, sort of. Anyway, so wife came home yesterday after work, and we have parts. We have the new gear, which goes on the end of here. Governor, which slides in there. You've actually got to slide it in and drill a hole in the end, so you can put the new pin through. Comes with a pin, also comes with two of these pins as well. 1, 2, which are actually for the end here. I don't know why they come with that, because you don't actually have to take them off to replace the gear, or get the valve out to clean it up. So I don't know, kind of a bit weird. Anyway, if you ever need one of these, there we go. That's the number. Governor Gear Kit. She also came home with more goodies too. We have a new transmission mount, because mine's actually ripped. But I probably won't get around to putting that in this video, because we'll just wait and see how this trans is going to behave after we do this. See whether I've got gears or not. There's a part number for that. Yes, it also came home with these lovely things. I had one there, 2 litre one. It came home with a big 5 litre. It's good for antifreeze, and another 2 litre one. So now I've got one for transmission fluid, one for oil. No contamination in anything. Nice little tap. It goes on big 20 litre of trans fluid. German technology. Yeah. Great. So we'll shift like a ladder, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to get into this. Got the new gasket for the trans pan. New filter here. A little gasket that goes on first. So first of all, we will chuck. What should we do first? Oh, also got the very important coffee. So I don't know. We might chuck this in first, eh? We'll put the new gear on, and yes, my little helper's here today. Yeah. Yeah, we'll chuck that gear on, and we'll put the governor back in, put the cover back on, and then we'll get into putting the filter on, pan, chuck some trans fluid in it. I've still got to put the drive shaft back on. It won't take long, and then yeah, give it a go, see if it's got gears, which I'm pretty confident it will. Anyway, enough talking shit, get some work done, eh? Alright, so let's get into it, eh? Alright, I just gave this a bit of a clean out with a bit of carb clean. Took that valve out, just drops out. Just drops out like that. That's all it is. It's a little valve. It slides in there. It's all working freely, so that's good. Just chucked a bit of oil on the end of that just so it slides in there nicely. Done. It's new gear on. Just need to drill a hole, put the pin through it, Gotta put some glasses on so I actually can see what I'm doing. Just like that. And then a new pin in. Use one of these just to knock it in a bit further. Alright, looks like it's in far enough. See that valve in there, in the top ring here. Working all nice and smooth. Alright, that's that done. Alright, give this a bit of a clean out. It's just a cap that holds it on. Just got a rubber O-ring on there. It's a rubber O-ring around the edge there, just to help seal it. Just take this back because I've bent it a bit when I was taking it out. Just like that. Alright. Hopefully that seal reseals, because I didn't get another one. So hopefully the O-ring's alright. Doesn't look not too bad. Could have probably done with a new one on there, but obviously I didn't get one. So it's gonna have to do. Chuck a bit of this around there. This is just, what is it? Form a gasket, sealant liquid. Just like gasket goo sort of thing. Just run it around that edge. Not only it will help the edge seal a bit better, seeing the O-rings probably really should be replaced, but we'll just chuck some of that around the edge, and it also helps it just slide back into the, because it's quite a tight fit, so it will help it slide back in just a little bit better. Right, so we are all ready to put the governor back in. Yeah. So I'll get under there and we'll chuck that back in there. I'll show you where it goes. We're back under here. This is where the governor goes. Hope you can see. anyway, so got the governor here. It just slides in through that hole there. Alright. Just carefully push it in there and you'll feel it start turning. Alright. As the gear goes in. And that should be all the way in. Yep. Alright, so that's what it looks like. It sits in there. And that spins of course on that gear and throws those weights out, which work that valve in there. I'm going to try and get this cap back on, which isn't going to be fun at all because there's no room in there to swing a hammer. And I can't actually see what the hell I'm doing either. So you want to get this all the way home and in there even, because I don't want it leaking. God. And I can't get a good swing on there, man. I can on the bottom, but not on the top. It looks like it's nearly there. You also don't want to try, you also want to try not, that's what I was trying to say, try not to whack too hard in the center of this dome, because that actually holds that governor in place. Alright, there's a little bit of a nipple on the end of that governor that sticks out, and then there's a dip in this cover, right, which touches the nipple. I don't know if you can actually say that on the internet anymore, touching nipples and stuff like that. I don't know, might get in trouble. Anyway, those two nipples touch, and you know, that's what keeps it from flopping in and out. So you don't want to bash the end of this too hard and push that in, and push that governor too far in. You want to try and just tap around the edge where it's a bit harder, where it rolls around, or like get right on the lip of it, which I can't actually do. But anyway, that's in there. So now, once I untangle myself from in here, we will chuck that filter on and put the pan gasket on, put the pan on, bolt all that up, and put the speedo drive back in. I've still got to do the seal on that, and we'll work the drive shaft on, and hopefully we're going to have gears today driving, even though the motor needs to go back to the reconditioners. But hey, minor details. At least I know the chains are through, so I can pull the motor out. Alright, anyway, there you go. There's the cover back on. Done, fixed. Right, so we'll get this pan gasket back on. Filter first, of course. Right, we'll chuck the filter on, and yeah, slap that on, and do your drive shaft, speedo. Right, back under here again. It's got the filter of the gasket on there. Put a little bit of that gasket goo stuff on there, just to, you know, be sure. Alright, so this filter just goes up here. So locate the holes. Hey! girl. What are you doing, girl? Ah. What's going on there? Oh, I see. This gasket's fatter than the other one, so of course it's not going to bloody fit. Oh, alright. Give me a minute, let's find some long bolts. Back again, found some screws. Filter is now on. Yeah, it's just a fatter filter than the original one, so of course the screws are too short. Alright, we'll whack this pan on. I'll put some that gasket gooey stuff on here as well, both sides of the gasket. You don't really need to, well, so they say. Making the gaskets are the bee's knees and seal up real good. Well, that's bullshit. I've had so many of these changes and just been plagued with leaks. I've tried the cork gaskets, rubber ones. I don't usually like these rubber ones. Don't usually use them, but this is what came, so we're going to use it. But yeah, I usually put a bit of that gasket stuff on there anyway. Helps with sealing and also stops your gasket from moving around when you're trying to fit it, because it is bloody awkward under here. So it just helps just that little bit, just to keep the gasket stuck to the pan so it doesn't slide around. Alright, more bolts. It'd be nice if this actually works. I keep telling myself I'm, you know, confident it's gonna solve all my problems. Well, not all my problems, got a shitload of them. But transmission problems on this car would be good. So I'm kind of getting a bit sick of this bloody thing. 2.5 years of owning it and I haven't really driven it. It's just been problem after problem after problem. So it'd be nice to get to the end of it. So I can actually enjoy it. So it's becoming one of those cars that every time you go out in it, something goes wrong. And you're just expecting something to go wrong, so you don't, you know, don't want to take it anywhere anyway. So I spent, you know, reasonably good money getting that motor rebuilt. And that's turned to shit again. Yeah, I paid good money to buy it, the motor, as a rebuilt motor, and that wasn't the case. It was pretty much rooted. And then got it rebuilt. and now it's got issues again after driving it once. So once the strands are sorted and I know that the strands is actually alright, next step, pull the motor out again and we can go back to the reconditioners because I'm not happy with it at all. Last one. Alright, that's all the bolts in. Alright, where are we? Let's just go around, snug them down. A couple of that in, a couple of this in. See over this side. Look one up, this side. Try and get that pan to go on evenly. And just go back around, just snug them down again. There's torque settings for these, but yeah. Talking about torque settings, the video I did, was it yesterday I think? The last video that I put up. Putting that tail shaft on, if you want to know the torque settings for that. I think from memory it was 26 foot-pounds. Just so you know, whether you care or not, it's a different story. I actually retained something I learnt yesterday, so I thought I'd share it with you. Alright, I think that sees pretty good. You don't want to overdo it. You always go back around after it's run and snip them down just that little bit more if you really want to. Once that gasket heats up and there's a bit of warmth in it and that, you might want to just go back round and just snip them up. This is usually how I do it. They just sort of go round and round and round, just not putting heaps of pressure on them, just sort of nip them up and just keep going around. Just try and get it to go down nice and evenly. Well, that's everything done under there. Finally, right. Right, so we now have the pan back on, new filter, Drive shaft's back on. Nice new drive shaft that I had to get built for this too. It's a big buddy one because it's so long. Alright, governor's back in. I went around that governor again just before. Got a long screwdriver in there. Got a long screwdriver in there and just went around the top. Yeah, just went around because it wasn't actually seated in there. I wasn't too happy with it, so just went around and just made sure it was all the way home, which it is now. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't leak either. Alright, so now the time has come. Chuck some trans fluid in it. Yay. And see what happens. Alright. Back again, just put some trans fluid in it. Topped it all up. Ooh, got to use my flash little new containers. Anyway, that's my own little simple joy there. Yeah, so she's all topped up with trans fluid. And so far, nothing coming out underneath, apart from the mesh that was already down there. There's no leaks. She's all good. Alright, so we'll jump in. And we'll start it up. I've already started it up. I couldn't wait. I started it up. I know the outcome. Alright, so we'll start it up. We'll get you to have a look. First gear, first, and look, we have a speedo. I don't know if you can see it. It's first gear, second gear, third, it's fixed. Are you as happy as I am? So I'm fucking wrapped. Alright, after all of that shit, I have a transmission again. So yeah, after all that, it was this little pain in the ass plastic gear. Why they use plastic and shit, I don't know. It just gets old. All the heat in there and everything else, it just gets old, brittle, breaks. Junk. But I suppose they do it for a reason. Probably say you have to fix it eventually. So yeah, fucking wrapped, happy. So yeah, anyway, I'll get it down in a minute, get it off the stands, put it on the ground. We'll take it for a blade up the road and we'll see what it does on the ground. Hopefully it still shifts nicely, doesn't slip or anything stupid like that. It shouldn't do, didn't have any issues apart from that. So yeah, we'll get it down on the ground, we'll take it for a blade up the road and just make sure, So we're in it, chucking and drive, handbrake off, see what it does, I am one happy man. Alright, we have first, second and third as well as reverse still. Like I am wrapped. Happy as. So I think we can call that a win. Chuck this back in the garage. Alright, call that a win. Oh, a bit smoky. Don't know what caused that. So yeah. Whoopsie. Have a look under here. Look at that, eh? There's no fluid pushing out anywhere. I think we have success. Alright. Stinks in there. So yeah, happy as now. Problem fixed. So we will call this a video, I think. Oh, it's all ready. Ready to pull the motor out now. Yay. Alright. Hope you're still watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope maybe you even learned something. Who knows? I did. So yeah, next video will probably be ripping this motor out again and dropping it back to the reconditioners, because yeah, I'm just not happy with it. Goes really good, but still got issues. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, it'd be awesome, eh? Till next time, have a good one. Shoot.